It looks like you lost another one.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy ASAP and coming back to you live with another banger, man. And today we are going to go over a red zone scheme out of the Seattle Seahawks offensive playbook. This is one of the best playbooks in the game. They have a really good gun bunch, so if you are in this playbook, this scheme will be perfect for you to run in the red zone. The formations we're going to go over will be empty bunch, strong H wing. You have a I form tight, and you have an I form H wing out of this as well. And what you're going to do is you're going to always want to come out an empty bunch. You want to make sure you have a tight end in this spot here, and you want to make sure you have a running back here. This spot right here is a running back that you also want to that can run the ball as well. Someone you want to hand the ball off to, because as you see when we get into the scheme, we will be audibling from empty bunch to strong H wing, I form tight, and those other formations. For your audibles, you want to have X spot, QB draw, divide wheel, and spacing. Those are the four main plays we're going to be going over. Like I said, you can come out in any one of those plays. We'll start off with Z spot. When you come out an empty bunch, the guys on defense are going to be thinking 3-3-5. You're going to be running dollar. They're going to be running these heavy passing defensive sets to try to counteract what you do. So we're going to start off with 3-3-5 and run Tampa 2. And you can really run this play stock. But your reads are, you're going to look to that flat corner combo. The purpose of B is to kind of sit underneath the zones and force your user to look at the respected, because as you will see when we run the play, this X route right here will get wide open in the back of the end zone. That's something you can throw. So if you snap the ball here, we have our flat route. You want to take that. That's an easy touchdown right there if they don't guard that. But if they do play some type of hard flats, that corner route will get wide open as well, as you can see right here. Wide open touchdown, simple, easy play. And then last but not least, what you want to look at is that B route, or that deep in route, because the mindset that you want to have is, how can I get to the 3-yard line, or anywhere from the 3 down to the 1-yard line? That's where you want to get, because if you get there, you know, for the most part, you can spam fullback dive out of goal line till you get into the end zone. So now we're going to look at that deep in route and that B route. As you see, that B route gets right into the tender spot of the defense. So if your opponent tries to go off and use the deep in route, or maybe they double flat that flat corner combo, they put another flat over there to that side, you have that B route that kind of forces them to respect. And but as you see right here late, we get X wide open in the back of the end zone. Simple, easy play. Kind of attacks all parts of the field. We really don't throw to that zig route too much on this play. That's kind of sort of something to pull the flat down. But so now we have a cover 3 look, and it's all the same. This play kind of beats every combination that they can run on defense. So again, you want to look to your flat. If they don't play hard flats, you'll pretty much walk into the end zone or get down to that range where we want to get down to. And again, they play hard flats. That is a corner that gets open. Gets open a little late, but it gets open in the corner of the end zone. That's something you can throw. Last but not least, you're going to look to that B route and that deep end route. Give your user something to respect. As you see, X gets wide open right there. Against cover 3, you don't want to wait too late, because that safety is in the middle of the field. But it is something that can get open in a nice little sweet spot in the back of the end zone. And you have the B route as well. So moving on, now we're in divide wheel, and against cover 2, what you simply want to do is you just want to put RB on a flat route. That gives us another flat corner combo to that right side, but this time instead of X getting toward the back of the end zone, you have that A route that kind of gets over the linebackers and in between the safeties, and you have the drag. So starting off, like I say, you want to look to that check down right there. You can pretty much walk into the end zone with that if they don't respect it. They're definitely going to have to try to make an adjustment to stop that. And if they play hard flats, we'll have that corner route wide open. You see wide open in the back of the end zone. That's an easy touchdown right there. And last but not least, you have that flat, and you have that crosser combo. So if you snap the ball right here, you have the drag. Like I said, you want to take that drag and you want to try to get, like I said, in between the 3 to the 1-yard lines. You can hit them with fullback dives to kind of secure your way into the end zone. Now if they're guarding this mid read right here, we'll just put them on a spy for an example. and we run the play. A's wide open, as you can see. So they have to, like I said, your user has to pick and choose. They can probably try to man up that, but we have other plays as well. So again, we'll run it one more time. We're gonna put the linebacker on the spot just to try to imitate a user, try to bait down on the drag. And as you see, A's wide open. Now you can also, sometimes you will notice that, like, to that left side with that wheel, that drag kind of pulls in that cloud. As you can see, it really pulled in that cloud, and you can throw that. That isn't something I would bank on, because that does not happen every time. But if that is something you notice after the snap, that is something you can throw. Like, and against cover 3, what we're going to do against cover 3 is, instead of putting RB on a flat, you're going to put B on a flat this time. And you notice that wheel kind of gets into a little sweet spot of the defense that you can kind of hit quick and score. So we'll show you right here. Boom. It gets right into a sweet spot of the defense. You can lowball that, something they won't be expecting. You can still run the little flat corner combo, as it does still get open. Mainly if they don't, especially if they don't hard flat, that does still get open. It is something you can catch and kind of walk into the end zone with. But now next we're going to look at that flat crosser combo. That is something that can get open. As you can see, we have the crosser in the back of the end zone right there. So if your user does bite down on that drag, that crosser does get open in the back of the end zone. And like I said, last but not least, you have that drag. Drag is something you can, if it is open, do take the drag, because in possession catch it, because like I said, once we get into that 3 to 1 yard line range, that's when you can hit them with fullback dive and pretty much walk your way into the end zone. Next, we're going to go over spacing. Spacing is like it's a really simple play. But what I like to do is I like to put X on a curl, and you can run it like this. I like to put B on a curl sometimes too, but if you're close to the end zone, you would just want to leave him on that play, on that route as it is, because as you see when we snap the play, it just gets into a sweet spot where it'll get wide open. As you see, A's wide open, so you know, if they're cross man and trying to man up your guys and stuff like that, this is something you can run. It kind of just sits underneath everything. The man kind of gets behind it if they don't play the flat. We do that a little late, but if they don't play hard flats, again, you throw that flat, no hard flat, you throw it, you're going to walk right into the end zone. Against cover 3, you just want to put that X on a curl right there. You can snap the ball, throw your flats, pretty much walk into the end zone, or into that sweet spot like we said, or you can fullback dive him to death and run it again. Cover 3, that X route does get open. As you can see, X does get open on his curl. Under pressure, that happens a lot. So if they are running man-to-man, this would probably be like the go-to play I run, because like I said, all these curls kind of sit underneath the man. And if they are running man, I would probably put B on a curl too, recurl him, because it gets deeper into the end zone. Now we have 3 routes that's kind of sitting underneath all the man-to-man, and the user has to pick one. The user's not going to guard everything. So last but not least, we're going to go over the QB draw. And like I said, when they come out in these big sets for to stop the pass, these pass heavy formations, the quarterback draw is a great way to, like, it's a run threat really. They have to respect the quarterback draw, especially if you have a guy like Lamar. You just can get out, you can even score. It's like I said, you want to try to get in between that 3 to 1 yard line range. This is a great play, something they have to respect. So when you're hitting them with passing and they're pass committing or doing all these things, this is throw them off guard, and you can walk into the end zone. Because when you come out in this formation, this is what most people are expecting you to run, which is the QB draw. But when you start hitting them with them passing plays, they sort of forget about it, and then you pull this out the back pocket, and you can get big yards off of it. So now that we went over all the passing plays and stuff out of the empty bunch, what we're going to go over now is the stuff you could audible to. So the reason why we put a tight end here and we put a running back over here is because what that allows us to do is that allows us to audible to strong H wing, to I form wing, and to I form tight. So when you notice they're in these formations like dollar and 3-3-5 and 1-4-6, that's when you audible to a stretch. You get your pound game on, and like I said, you can get into the end zone. You want to get to that 3 to 1 yard line range, and you just hike the ball. You follow your blocks, and it's as easy as that. So then, like, what they'll try to do is that's when they'll probably start trying to come out in 3-4 sets, and then that's when you hit them with these passing combos, because they won't be able to keep up with everybody. So Like I said again, you can really pick which one you want to run. I like the I-form tight in this playbook doesn't have a halfback dive, so if you want to run dive, you can run something like a strong H-wing, and then you motion one of these guys over to kind of give you a strong tight look, and then that's when you run your halfback dive and you will walk right into the end zone. Last but not least, we're going to go over like the fullback dive. This is really self-explanatory. You call fullback dive, you run it. Like, there's no one that's going to guard it 3 straight times. If you get stopped like that, you just no huddle, you run it again, and you keep running it until you get in the end zone. I have not met anyone who has fullback dive defense. So if you have fullback dive defense, drop that down in the comments, DM me, do what you got to do, as I need that. But until somebody finds it, this is probably the best. As Chris Jones just goes crazy, this is probably the best run. This is the best play really in the game in short yardage situation. You run the fullback dive and you'll walk right in the end zone every time. So that'll wrap up this red zone scheme out of the Seattle Seahawks playbook. If you guys would like to see more content, please follow me on twitch.tv/ASAPAnt, where we do go live every day. We play some head to head, we pull packs, we do it all on Twitch. So if you guys are into that, please follow me down there. Link will be in the description. If you guys like the video, man, drop a like on the video. If you guys are new to the channel, please sub up. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.